Welcome back to Old Studio Car, the place where classic machines meet timeless passion. Today we are diving deep into one of the most iconic American pickup trucks ever built, the 1950s Chevrolet Apache pickup. Known for its rugged build, stylish curves, and reliable performance, the Apache has become more than just a work truck. It is a rolling piece of history that still turns heads over 70 years later. Let's break down its exterior details, performance highlights, top speed, fuel economy, and of course, the current price you can expect to pay if you want one of these legendary classics in your garage. The Chevrolet Apache was first introduced in the late 1950s as part of the Chevy Task Force series. It carried bold styling that reflected the optimism of that era. The exterior was a true balance of function and flair. The front end carried that wide Chevrolet grille with horizontal chrome bars, framed by round headlights that gave the truck a distinctive face. The hood was broad and slightly raised, adding muscle to its stance, while the body lines flowed smoothly into the fenders. The Apache was available in both short bed and long bed versions, giving buyers flexibility depending on whether they wanted a more stylish cruiser or a hardworking farm truck. One of the key exterior updates that made the Apache stand out in the 1950s was the addition of quad headlights, which were new for the later model years. This gave the truck a more modern and commanding look compared to earlier pickups. Chrome trim was used generously, from the bumpers to the side moldings, which made it look less like a plain utility vehicle and more like a stylish companion for American families. The two-tone paint options that Chevrolet offered were especially popular, combining colors like turquoise and white or red and cream to create striking visuals. Step-side beds and fleet-side options also allowed owners to choose their preferred style, with step-sides offering that classic old-school pickup charm and fleet-sides providing more space and a sleeker profile. Moving under the hood, the performance of the Chevrolet Apache was reliable for its time. Buyers had a choice between an inline six-cylinder engine and the legendary small-block V8. The six-cylinder was known for its durability and was more common for work trucks, while the V8 provided extra punch for those who wanted both style and speed. The horsepower ratings varied by engine, with the 6 putting out around 135 horsepower and the V8 reaching closer to 185 horsepower. For a pickup of the 1950s, these numbers were impressive and helped the Apache gain a reputation as one of the stronger trucks on the market. In terms of driving performance, the Apache wasn't a sports car, but it delivered solid handling and good power for hauling and daily use. With the V8 engine, the maximum speed could touch around 90 miles per hour, which was quite remarkable for a truck in its era. The six-cylinder versions topped out a little lower, closer to 75 to 80 miles per hour. The ride was firm yet dependable, thanks to a sturdy suspension system designed to take on farm roads, job sites, or city streets. Fuel economy, as expected from a vintage pickup, was not its strongest feature. The inline six could return about 14 to 15 miles per gallon, while the V8 usually managed closer to 12 miles per gallon. Of course, back in the 1950s, fuel was inexpensive, so efficiency wasn't the priority it is today. Still, considering its weight and purpose, the Apache performed admirably in terms of fuel average. Now let's talk about value, because the Chevrolet Apache has become a collector's favorite. Prices depend heavily on condition, originality, and whether the truck has been restored. A well-used project truck might be found around $10,000 to $15,000. A fully restored showpiece with original parts can easily climb above $40,000, and some rare models in pristine condition may even reach $60,000 or more at auctions. This makes the Apache not only a classic machine to admire but also a solid investment for collectors. The 1950s Chevrolet Apache pickup was more than just transportation. It represented the American spirit of the mid-20th century, blending utility with design in a way that still feels special today. From its iconic exterior details to its dependable performance and strong collector's value, the Apache remains one of the most admired classic trucks in history. Whether you see it cruising down a highway, parked at a car show, or restored in someone's garage, the Apache always commands attention. That's all for today's deep dive into the 1950s Chevrolet Apache pickup. If you enjoyed learning about this classic machine, make sure to stay tuned here on Old Studio Car for more reviews, updates, and stories from the golden age of automobiles.